Shalom. I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutation to the elect of the nation of Israel. To you, I say Shalom. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? So it says Lucifer, and which this represents the elites. It represents Esau, Edom. It represents the elite banking families, right? That's who's ruling the world. Esau is ruling the world in wickedness. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. Esau, Edom, they're the wicked, the children of Satan. Okay? And they're and starting with the elite banking families. What you called like the Illuminati. Okay? The light bearers. Lucifer. Look up the word Lucifer, right? Lucifer says, light bearer, higher law in the Hebrew. Shining one, morning star, Lucifer, of the king of Babylon and Satan, figuratively, higher law describing the king of Babylon. So whoever's the king of Babylon at the time, and who's the king of Babylon in these last days? Esau, Edom, and this is Babylon the Great. Okay? They're going to be fell from their rulership. All right? They're going to be falling from their lofty place. It says heaven, Shamayim. It says heaven, sky, visible heavens, sky as abode of the stars. Going to the Strong's definitions, it says to be lofty. You see that? So yes, they're in their lofty state. This is the so-called white man's heaven. Okay. This is their heaven. They're ruling this current world and society in wickedness. The Rothschilds, these different families that run the world, that own the banks, that own the media, that own the news, and own everything, right? What nationality are they? Esau, Edom. Okay? Primarily Amalek, the chief house of Esau, the Amalekites, right? The small hats. And it says, this weaken the nations. See, Esau, Edom, he's speaking in his pride, okay? He has a God complex. All right? They weaken the nations by bullying them, by this place being the hammer of the earth, by them dropping bombs and different missiles on nations, being a thief, being covetous, right? So that Lucifer right here is talking about Esau, Edom, the elite banker families, the Illuminati, the light bearers, which they have the light, the wisdom on the left hand side, left-handed wisdom. Okay, how art thou fallen from heaven, from their power, from their state of rulership, from their dominion. Them being in that lofty place, they're going to be thrown down according to the scriptures, according to the Bible. You see that? And they're the nation of Edom. And it's prophesied for Esau to be the end of the world. And that's going to be in 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So this current age is being ruled by Esau, Edom, and it's gonna and this nation has a cutoff time. He has a cutoff period. The nation of Edom not gonna rule forever, but Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You see? So that's a prophecy that will happen and it will come to pass. Because we believe in the scriptures and the scriptures stand to be true. And God is a man who shall not lie. It's not the end all be all. You know? This Isaiah 47 verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. The daughter of Babylon is America. Sit in the dust represents what? Grief and the sound of mourning. You know, them being abased, being brought low. Okay, being in the mourning grief state. You know, them being in confusion too. That's why it says lament for Babylon. Prediction of Babylon's fall. Babylon the Great. You see, which is America. This place is gonna get thrown down and taken out. There is no throne. Represents what? No more power. Because Babylon is losing their influence on the earth. They're gonna lose their rulership, their authority. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Right? People thought this place was the place to be. You know, streets paved with gold, the land of opportunity. You know. But it says what? There is no throne. No more power for Babylon the Great. Meaning what? No more Esau. Esau been taken down. And who's going to take Esau, Edom down? Yahweh Shai and the angels. When Yahweh send Yahweh Shai and the angels to come back. You know? Verse 2, take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. Right. Them being exposed. You know. And this also shows the low state that Babylon the Great will be brought down to, you know. It says uncover the thigh. Like it's like a shameful thing, you know. It says pass over the rivers. Hey, that signifies what? Gay captivity. Them going down. You know? Pass over the river signifies captivity. Meaning, you know, you have to having to travel through. It says that nakedness shall be uncovered. Right? America's been exposed. Thy shame. Right? Everyone is seeing the shame of Babylon the Great. They seeing the shame of America. It looks shameful. It looks sloppy and shameful. Okay? Yahushua gonna come back. And it says, I will not meet. It says, I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee. Verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. Right? He's coming back with full force, with angelic beings as well, with the angels, with the heavenly host. He's coming back to wage war, to judge you people. That's how Yahushua coming back with the chariots. It's going to be a dreadful day. You know? A dreadful day. A terrible day. People think the day of Yahushua is a day of cotton candy and chocolate and kisses. No, man. This is the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of Nineveh, the book of the vision of Nahum, the Elkoshite. God is jealous and Yahweh revengeth. Yahweh revengeth and is furious. Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. That's right. Speaking on the vengeance in Isaiah chapter 47. So Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh will take vengeance on their adversaries, on their enemies, on their foes. These different nations are the enemies. They're an enemy of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh. So with that, all praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Bahashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.